This piece is a family poem in a way. It's fictional. It's the first poem I ever got published and paid for, which is, that really makes a poet feel warm. Heat, you can pay for it. It's called How I Met My Husband. I met Ryan on a beach when we were 13. He walked past and laughed at me as I sat on a towel beneath my red Minnie Mouse umbrella. He laughed at my Sweet Valley High book. He laughed at my purple One Piece. My future husband laughed and called me a baby. He called me a nerd. And then he cackled again to make sure I was angry. And when he was done laughing, he turned back to his friends as they splashed happily in the slow run of the waves, neither low nor high tide, and he threw them a sparkling blue ball. I got up off my ratty towel, unfolded my daddy long-legs body, and followed him to the lip of the ocean. His back was turned to me. He was calling for the ball, and I walked over and shoved him face first into the water, yanking down on his elastic waistband as I toppled him, screaming like an old oak in a storm. I was an eagle diving on him furiously, and I tore away his yellow shorts as he frantically tried to kick me away. Dripping trophy in hand, I walked home and left him there, naked as a heart for all of Kitsilano to see. This next poem is actually from a word that Francie Luan used at Poetic Justice a few weeks ago. It's called midden. A midden is a collection of refuse from ancient times left over by First Nations on the coast here. A midden forms in our living room, a last stop for white paper and binders falling from satchels. It shifts with the tide of our scheduled feet. It forms an embankment on which lovers and children rest, and a thicket grows like lines of paintbrushes. A forest rises from the midden. Animals call in longing, and light filtered is purer. Guests come, and I am asked to vacuum. Another midden forms just east of my heart. I'm going to change the channel here a little bit. We're going to do some around the home poems. I spent a lot of time at home this year, and it shows in poetry. A ship. I water the plants in the dark, 25 containers on a small balcony. A feeble, brave arc cresting the hill. The city laps around my hull, its sirens and boys demanding attention. A sea breeze sniffs its way past. Masts rise from my pots, tree onions groaning under crow's nests, broccoli unfurling sails, a rebellious, malformed cauliflower patrolling the deck, and the beans midship with vines lightly billowing. It is summer at this latitude, and the doldrums are behind us. A horn sounds far off the bow. The night presses, the night engages, the scent of tomato dust cakes my fingers, and I slip away from the undulating waves into the safe harbor of sleep.